Calibishie, because of its great waterways, had been an indigenous community. You had the Livia Du, Livia Sally, these were big rivers. Then you had the little tributaries which fed the big rivers. Then you had Hampstead, a major river to the north, going towards Portsmouth. And then you had Hodges towards the east of Calibishie. So, and a number of those rivers came together. So Calibishie, back 100, 150, 200 years ago, was basking in fresh water. And as such, our indigenous Dominicans lived on Calibishie. In fact, Calibishie was named by our indigenous peoples. It was once said when I was a boy that Calibishie was the home village for the ARAWAKs, which was an indigenous tribe. And I remember being told of families from Calibishie who were descendants of ARAWAKs, or from the ARAWAK tribe. I am not too sure whether I am at liberty to call the names of the individuals, but people who know, or people who lived in my time, know of the names. And coming to think about it, when you look at the traits of these individuals, you sort of see a resemblance of this indigenous characteristics in these individuals. So, not wanting to get into areas probably that I should not, I will not mention the families who were said to be descendants of the ARAWAK tribe, although to me it's a fantastic thing. There's nothing dubious or wrong about being a descendant of original people, nothing wrong about being a descendant of the Africans, for me. And although I have Kalinago roots as well, well, not direct roots, but I have family of mine who are members of the, well, mixed of course, because my grandmother would have been about Akwaib, Aveline Laville. Very short, very diminutive, and if you see her, you see a Kalinago. So there's nothing wrong to have the essence of the proud Kalinago blood in you. But again, I'm not too sure how the members of the family will take it if I declassify my understanding of the remnants of the Kalinago tribe in Calibishie as manifested in some of the members of the community. So we will leave that alone. Probably Valley will tell you about it. Valley knows. So Valley, as Valley, she will tell you who these people are. But I know at least 2 or 3 families in Calibishie who we understood as being from the ARAWAK tribe, and who we taunted too, because back in the day, you know, this idea of stereotype was rampant, and we didn't know better but to call people names, and we felt it was fun because we were sold that idea of stereotypical differences. So we would call people by their, I guess, tribal quality. So we would call, well, I don't want to call the names now, because even 30 years after, it is still to be painful to call people by those little names that we used to call them. But it was what was the order of the day. And there too, the people from the tribes would refer to us as by names too, you know. So we call them that name and they call us that name. And it went on forever, forever. No fight. It is just calling the name, and we even laughed about it at the end of the day. Right now, I think it's not very kind. Our original natives are Kalinago. They come from the Kalinago tribe. And in hindsight, now that I have understood life and the world so much better, I see how much beauty there is in our Kalinago people, and how much essence of history and success and strife there is in our first tribes. So I salute Kalinago, and I say that the Kalinago community extends into Calibishie. In fact, Kalinagos controlled the entire country before the Europeans came and ravaged our tribe, stole everything they owned, replaced what they owned with European ownership, and subject our Kalinago people to our territory. Well, before they say a reserve. So that essence of the Dominican Kalinago was firmly planted in Calibishie, and I grew up knowing that to be the case. Not appreciating it as much as I do now, but we certainly have members who have survived many, many years of colonization from the Calibishie community as members of our ARAWAK tribe. Tell anybody that I say so. And if they disagree, let's have a conversation, a detailed, off-the-record conversation as to why I say so. We'll continue here on Calibishie Chronicle. On the next episode, I will speak about pen pal, the days of the pen pal. That's coming up. Stay here.